Last summer, I went to Naropa University there, which is the Buddhist university, and heard Gebur Mate give a day-long talk on trauma, and so he was talking about ayahuasca and talking a lot about developmental trauma. You know, a lot of times we think of trauma as being in a war or being raped or something, but developmental trauma is that chronic experiences that we have in childhood of neglect or pain, and it really resonated for me that I had a lot of that, and I've done my share of talk therapy and read and worked through as much as I can, but there was a lot that was still kind of a hook in me. And I also have an autoimmune disorder. I have Hashimoto's, which is where your immune system attacks your thyroid, and then it attacks the brain and other parts of the body, and it's become quite severe. I think coming, and which by the way, this it's my first time of experiencing ayahuasca or this process, that being in a circle of all women, it felt safer to be very vulnerable, and everybody's sharings were so open and authentic and from the heart and from their pain, and just very touching. And so we really created a very safe circle for all of us, and the journeys are not so attractive of going through, you are purging in all directions, and we were able to have very open conversations around that sort of stuff. And just for me, I think I would have felt a little more self-conscious having men there with doing that. I think maybe the next time around I might feel a little more comfortable, but given the fact that this was my first time, that was something that was very nice to have. So one of the things that I got in the first journey that I was doing is I was letting go of a lot of the ancestral wounding from my family that I had been carrying with me. And I really got that sense that that is, what was the energy that I was leaving, and leaving a lot of the challenges my body has had with the Hashimoto's. I'm really curious to see where I will be physically in 3 months. I got the sense in the journeys that the maestras are the doctors and the facilitators were the nurses. And the maestras were doing the powerful work on us, and the facilitators were there practically carrying us to the bathroom, sitting there while we're purging. You kind of think of what a nurse does in a hospital. They were doing, and holding your hand and giving you a hug as you needed, and just having their presence there. I can't imagine going through these processes without that. The Temple of the Way of Light's Women's Retreat has been a powerful safe haven of entering into a new world of, or a new layer of the world of that we just aren't in touch with in our everyday lives, that I just wasn't aware, that was there and what was being offered. And the temple is so well run and organized, and everything that you really need is here. Not everything you want. There's not hot water, you know. But there was a lot of care, I could tell, and intention in creating this space for everyone to be able to come to do their work and their healing.